So before I did anything, I put a tarp down so I could roll the engine over before I started taking it apart, because even though I drained the oil, there's still going to be oil and other fluids in the engine, and I didn't want to stain the concrete in the backyard. Another thing I did is I used a penetrant on all the bolts and nuts on the turbo side and a little bit on the intake side. You got to remember all those bolts and nuts have been through a heat cycle, and you can easily snap a bolt or it'll just give you a hard time to come out, and I didn't want to run into those kind of problems. You don't have to be crazy with it, you just got to do enough to where I guess it'll soak through, and I like to use PB Blaster because that stuff works really good and I don't really have an issue ever when I use that stuff. Okay, so I didn't show you guys, but I did take apart the lower part of the engine, which pretty much the upper and lower can, because I needed to check the thrust bearings. I didn't really tell you what's going on with it, but I had to check the thrust bearings because I have crank block. And you can see me struggling to pick up the engine. It's pretty heavy when you have everything like on there still, like the stock twins and all that. So my wife helped me kind of move it to a position to where I can inspect it a little bit. And even then, it was still pretty hard to do that. So what I started doing next is, I don't think I showed it on here, but I did take pictures of where everything goes, because just in case I want to go back to stock twins, you gotta know where everything goes, and it's just, there's a lot of vacuum lines, as you can tell. So I'm gonna start by taking these little plugs off. Let me pull you over here. See if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard when the baby's running around everywhere. Alright. Yeah, he wants to be a part of it. Pretty much. He sees me taking apart everything. I don't know. I might cut this because it's hard as a rock. So, nope, it broke right off, and I smacked the camera. So, yeah, this is hard as a rock, and these are disconnected. So then I'm just gonna hit this, and we'll see how this goes right now. I usually have a magnet. If you have a magnet, I highly recommend to use it. Right now it's just kind of hectic with everything, so I don't really have my magnet out. Oh yeah, there's one right here. So let me get my extension. Hang on. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna see what's hanging on back here. Oh, look, more vacuum lines. So I have a lot of zip ties on these. And you can see right over here, these would pop off all the time when I was making 17 pounds, and then it just kept popping off. So I just zip tie this while the engine's in the car. That was a mission to do. I actually had to go under the car, all that, just to put zip ties on that, because that's where I found one of the boost leaks was. So hold on, let me see, where am I stuck on here? There's another one right here. So freaking a crap ton of vacuum lines. There's another one right here, so let me pull this off. It rips. So everything's pretty bad on this, so this is coming off. tear that off. All right, there's that. So this is off. I gotta figure out where am I gonna put this stuff because I have my kids running around me. And yeah, it's definitely not easy. I'm trying to organize this stuff. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna probably take this off too next. Oh wait, this goes. That's one of the wiring harnesses that go there. Okay, so I'll figure that out right now. So let me see what else I'm gonna take off. Probably start taking these off right here, and that's gonna lead to this. So give me a minute, guys. Like I said, I haven't done this before. I was supposed to do this years ago, and I just never did because of I just couldn't. I could never do this, and now I actually have to do this now because the whole engine situation. Let's get this out the way. I gotta go find a magnet, or at least take the other stuff that's on my other magnet right now. So I take these, get this going. All right, so now I'm gonna take off this part only because it's closer to me and it's not inside. So I already took off this hose right here, and it runs all the way to the intake. So you can get it from right here, these two bolts and these two. So there's like 4 of them right here, because you got to make sure this takes off from the coolant line. So these, well, you know, 4 or whatever. And then I was looking over here, and you can see in the front, you can get it from right there. This might be a little more harder to get, but you might be able to. And actually, you know what, you probably just move this whole little bracket. So if you take this whole bracket off, you should be able to get an impact on there and just go from there. So let me get started. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse because I just don't want to blow this video too long. I know some people get bored of stuff, so if you don't, or if you want me to like film it the long version next time or my future videos, just leave a comment and let me know. Okay, so I'm not sure, but when you look at this turbo, the turbine, it's got some play with it, and that's not, I don't think that's good, honestly. Another thing too is when I bought the car, the previous owner said that they just put new turbos in because the other turbos were blown. So to me, I'm kind of like, you know, maybe his mechanic wasn't being honest. Like this is more stiff, but it's still got some play. But this one's got some play, like big time play. So in here where I was having a boost leak is, now you could see it, is right in between here. This right here is a vacuum line, but it's tore off at the end. So that's where I was having a boost leak. I guess it's been leaking there for a little bit, and yeah, so there's that. But yeah, this sucks that I have some play here. Well, a lot of play on this one, and the back one's not that much play. So it's still kind of a bummer that someone told the previous guy that they rebuilt it when obviously not. Because since I've had the car, I've only put maybe 28,000 miles on it, and I never really done that much stuff to where I think it would blow a turbo, or at least cause that much wear on the turbo, especially if they're new. So, oh well, let me, I'm gonna still get back to taking the rest of the stuff off. So far I've only used it, what was it? A 10 and a 12. So 10 and 12 is what I've been using to take off what I've taken out so far. That's a 12. So this little shield's gonna be a 12. But before I could take the shield off, I'm gonna need to remove all this stuff because I did take this loose before and I was not able to get it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably, I don't think I need a spray PB blaster on this because like I said, I took this out
before, or I loosened it before, but it wouldn't come out. But yeah, so I'll probably put you guys in another time lapse and go from there. Okay, so when you take this off, this coolant line has to come off because it goes to this tube into the turbo, which is pretty sure that's coolant. And that looks like that should be the only thing I need to really take off. Definitely gonna keep saturating these things with PB Blaster because the thing is, that's pretty gnarly. Probably should have freaking took them off when I had the engine turned over. Alright, so at this point, I'm just gonna, at this point, I'm just gonna cut this line because I don't want to deal with these things. I don't have my standard sockets here, the small ones, so just gonna cut that and then probably start taking off the manifold for the twins. And you can see it's just it looks like it's fun. But anyways, time to cut this real quick. That's cut. Turn this. Yeah, this doesn't need to be turned. So there's that. Let me see. This goes on the bottom. All right, let me figure out what the rest I need to do on this, and then go from there. And then the socket size for that's a 14. So let me look on the bottom here. Still got this coolant line I gotta take off. Still got this bracket I gotta take off. I don't think that's a 14, is it? Yeah, that's a 14. So that's gonna come off. There's another bracket right here, which might be able to get my open end in there. And then, let's see. Yeah, this line's gotta come off though. And then what is this one too? Yep, this line too. So both these gotta come off. Obviously that's loose already, but this bracket's gotta come off too. So all these gotta come off on the bottom here. So let me I'll start buzzing those off. That doesn't want to come out. So I'm probably gonna pull this bottom part off of the turbo. That way I can at least have a little more access to those back bolts. It's starting to rain, so let me get this in there. That one I got this last one I gotta get, but it does not want to come out. Might have to get my other impact for this. Alright, so I already hit this thing up with PE Blaster now, and it looks like this needs to come off, this needs to come off, and then I'm gonna take this off so I don't damage the sensor, because the sensor's still new. That's a 10, oops. So since I have the 14 on, I'm just gonna buzz these off really quick. So this is off, and let me take off my sensor there. I don't want that to be damaged. I need to save this. Oh wait, that should be a 12. Oops. Okay, let me get my 12 out. Yeah, don't want to damage this. Definitely don't want to damage that. That's something that I can probably use. And this is probably the same socket, so. Okay. So it's connected to this top part. You need to take that off. Spray PB Blaster on that, because this stuff does not like to come off. I've been fighting with it and it's not fun. Let me see if this, probably gonna need more time, but let's see. Oh no, PB Blaster worked good. Dang. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side, throw that back on there when I'm ready. I don't know guys, maybe I might do twins again later on, but there's just so much stuff to take off on this, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, I should be good to take off this other spot. Let me see if I can get this off now. Oh, you know what? Still need to take off this. All right, there's that. Now let me see if I can pull this off here. just like that, it's off. So let me put this away over here so you guys can see. It's all full of rust. Okay, so that exposes more of this crap. And so there's that bracket, and then it's a lot more easier now to spray this stuff with PB Blaster, and I should be able to get my open ends and all that stuff in there. But for now, let's take this guy off. Easy peasy, comes off real fast. Let me see now. I should be able to get my sockets on this like this, the swivel. But then again, it's never that easy, is it? So, let me see here. Trying to keep all this hardware together is a pain in the butt, but whatever. Swivel sockets are your friends. Oh, that pulls it out easy. Sorry, didn't get that on. There you go. But that's off. PB Blaster is the way to go. I could remove this bracket too and it'll expose that. And then I do just sneak this in here. Yep. So you can sneak in right here. You can see that. See that camera focus is there. And you can sneak it in right there. PB Blaster is what you gotta use to get these damn things off. And then there's some more stuff up here. But all right, let me see what else I gotta do here. Maybe I'll take this one off real quick, this bracket, so I can. Oh, I'm gonna need a long socket to get that. But all right, give me a minute. Okay, so what I'm doing, just getting my open end to 14. I'm just tapping it, and it breaks it loose. This would be easier to take it off from there, but whatever. let me figure something else now, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the bottoms. Alright, so I have to get my impact out because I cannot break these loose with the electronic one, so that's okay, not a big deal. But let's just get this out really quick. Oops. And it's out. Didn't get that on video, but yeah, it's good to have took the whole stud with it. Let's just take that out. It's raining. I gotta put the camera on. I have a case for the camera so it doesn't get too wet. So, all right. So you might be able to get in right here. I'm having an issue with this bolt. I am letting my air compressor build up, but I don't know what the hell, why I can't get this one bolt off. But yeah, I can get it right here. And then I'm gonna go right here and get this one, and so on. I'll just move around. But definitely PB Blaster makes your life a lot easier, even though I keep saying it, but it's, yeah, crap, this is stuck in here. There we go. So this is gonna be a pain in the ass to get. It's really close to the freaking manifold. I can't get this in. So I gotta come up with a plan. I'll get that one. This one over here too looks like it's gonna be a big pain in the ass to get because of the leverage I'm gonna have. So gotta love it when it rains, right? All right, give me a minute. All right, so I didn't get this on film, but I ended up using a breaker bar to break that bolt loose, and then pretty much just got the gun and then just buzzed it off. So fun. But yeah, so make sure when you do this stuff, make sure you just keep your hardware together. So I'll get these bolts, keep these all together, put them in here. And now I should have more room to access this thing. Man, this thing is a pain in the ass. Let's see. Might be able to get in here with this, but still gotta play around with it to figure out what's the easiest way to get this damn thing apart. And yeah. I gotta disconnect all this stuff still. So all this has gotta get disconnected. I was looking at it at this bolt right here, or nut, and I was wondering if I could take off this water neck and it'll open that up. That way I can, you know, plus I can start taking this damn harness off too right here. But yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm wondering if I should just do that. It looks like it open it up. Might be able to squeeze it better. Have way more leverage right there, and then I can work my way to that guy right there and figure that out. Let me play around with this. Okay, so I'm buzzing this off. This bottom piece right here for the water neck, whatever it is. Thermostat. There we go. Buzzing that off. Or I did buzz it off already, but I'm gonna take this off. Let's see. Let's see, where'd that get me? Yeah, somewhat, a little more room, I guess, but still not enough. So I'm gonna take off. I want to take off the top water neck. Besides, I might want to get that chrome later. Oh man, my camera's missing it. I don't know if I got that on film. It looked like it was kind of being stupid, but yeah, the bottom water neck, I'm sorry, the bottom of the, what the thermostat is, I took that off, and then I was going to take off this top part. There it goes again, it's messing up. Hang on. Okay. So let me take these off, and then I'll go from there. Since I have my air impact, I'm just gonna use it. Because why not? That's a 12, if you don't know. Okay, so I got a sensor up here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it out from here. So I'm not gonna need this on there for a while. Man. You know what's funny is I bought a tool at work for these stupid little clips, and I haven't even used it yet. Just kicking myself in the foot right now because I'm like, I could have been using this thing this whole time. I don't know what this is for. I think this is for smog or something, but I'm taking all this off in the front. So. I wonder why a lot of guys go single on this. Well, that's it for that. Let me see, why am I not... I gotta take this water pump off too? Or... I might have to take the water pump off too. It looks like they put some type of sealant. Oh, there it is, right there. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. It doesn't leak from there. That's, I don't know. To me, that's kind of weird that it doesn't use an O-ring or anything. This thing just sitting on there. I don't know how that's not leaking. So, I mean, it's cool, but to me, I find that kind of weird. Anyways, I'm not gonna blabber on. Let me see where my open end wrench that flexes is at right here. So. Does go on there, but that, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna strip that thing maybe. Great, it's stuck. Oh shit. Wiggle that off. This one's already loose, but this would have been easier. Get that on there. Let me see if I can get this open in. Another thing I might be able to do is, because I do have these sockets now to take these off, I might be able to actually just, let me get this camera over here. So now you guys can see. Another thing I might be able to do is I might be able to get the socket for these studs, because I do have the stud tool, or the little inverted Torx. Oh wait, I got it. There it goes. Oops. Oh, there it is. So let me just take this off. Oops, wrong way again. Oh, that's already off too. So this is off. This middle one right here. Cool. And then I got this middle one. Ouch. Then I got this middle one right there. Sorry, it's stupid right now, but there's that one. Again, I'm gonna get my hammer and smack this.
Alright, so now that I only have one more on the bottom to take off. So I'm gonna probably just cut this tube. Actually, you know what? I can just pop it off right here. So this line, let me see. So you guys can see right here, just unbolt, boom, boom. See, unbolt and unbolt. So I'm just still making sure I get everything off on this thing. Let me see if you guys can even see that when I'm doing now. You guys can even see that. And there's that. And then this is the last one right here. And then I'll be able to get the top, but open it, it's solid. Probably should remove this stud so you don't smack your hand like I'm doing. I'm just doing this because I don't want to waste time. I already got it. It's done. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take this bottom off. So, let's see. Okay. So another thing too, it looks like you have a banjo bolt here and a banjo bolt here. That might be a 14. Let me just double check that. Actually, that might be bigger than a 14. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. So let me see what size that is. And I'm gonna buzz that off. Just gonna buzz these off too. These look like it might be a 10. And let's see if I'm correct. Oh, these are a 10. So you could buzz these off real quick. Let's see if you guys even saw that. Probably not. The lighting is shit right now. Yeah, that's a 10. So let me buzz that off and then I'll get the size for the banjo bolt. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a 12. It's a 12. Sorry. You know what? You don't even need to take these off. What am I doing? Also, you got to take off this banjo bolt. Oh well. So probably won't edit that out. That way you guys can see and see what I'm doing and learn what's going on with. Let's see. The 19. So this is a 19-inch or millimeter. 19 millimeter, sorry. I'm excited to get this finally off. There's one. And there'll be two right here. There it is. Banjo bolt 2. Lovely. So let's see if this is still on. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So back here's cut. I do need to remove this bracket from it. It looks like. Or no, you know what? It goes with that. So that's cut. This line runs all the way to the water pump. I think I'm free right here. So this might be the moment of truth. So up top, yeah, this looks like I might be, oh no. No, yeah. Yeah. There's so much stuff that goes on to this damn thing. Yeah, it looks like this is it. For the most part, I'm trying to make sure. Let's just take this little guy out. Oops.
I just broke that. Oh, crap. Well, it's alright. I can replace this plug anyways. I'll just depin it and replace the plug. No biggie. And then I just didn't want that to grab. I could have just took this off and left that shit, but whatever. This is off. Okay, looks like I'm ready to take off the freaking twins. Let me do this. And you guys are gonna see how heavy this freaking motor is, or how heavy these things are by me, because I haven't worked out in a while. And yeah, well, let's make some room for me. Oh yeah, I gotta take these top ones out. Oh. Alright guys, here it is. Let me lift this up. And man, oh man, this thing's heavy. It's not too bad. What am I on here? Oh, this line right here. Disconnected, but let's plug it. There we go. Fucker's heavy. There it is. There it is. Cool. Cool. I'm so happy. I'm pretty much there, you guys. Like, I just gotta take off the valve covers, cams, do the heads. I take out the head and that's it. Boom. Then I can finally take out the crank and figure out or assess the damage. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a new block though, honestly. But yeah, I don't want to lose these banjo bolt little washers. I'm gonna put them on here. I'm just gonna put the banjo bolt in here. I don't want to really anything to happen. But damn, it's a lot of work to take off the twins. So there it is. There it is.